Hello guys! So I know it's been a little while since I made a video, but I'm finally out of school now so I can thankfully make some more videos. So today we are doing the Get to Know Me tag. I don't know who the original person who made it was, but I was tagged by my friend Sarah. Her channel is called Wonderful Meep, and I'm going to link it in the description for you guys because you should all go watch her because she's great. So let's see, I think there's 25 questions. I've got them all written down in my little YouTube notebook. So yeah, let's get started. So the first question is, what is your middle name? And my middle name is Danielle. Second question, favorite school subject? My favorite school subjects are music and art, but I don't know. I really liked all school subjects. I also really love gym because I love sports. But as for core subjects, I liked all core subjects. They kind of rotated out being my favorite. Math was never my favorite, but I loved science and social studies, and I loved English too. Number 3, favorite drink. So I really like water. I know that's kind of boring, but I loved water. I love strawberry lemonade and regular lemonade, and I also like raspberry lemonade, any type of lemonade. I just love lemonade, even mango lemonade. Oh my goodness, so good. And I like orange juice and iced coffee. Number 4, favorite song at the moment. I don't really have songs that cycle out. I can't think of one that I like at the moment. I'm more of someone who gets a favorite song, it stays my favorite song. So my 2 all-time favorite songs are The World is Ugly and Mr. Brightside. The World is Ugly is by My Chemical Romance. Everyone knows Mr. Brightside though, so y'all know that one. And then I have a playlist of my all-time favorite songs too. But yeah, maybe I'll do another video talking about that playlist, and I'll go over my favorite songs because there's a story that goes with each song. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. If you guys like it, let me know. So yeah. Number 5, do you want any children? Yes, I've always planned on adopting and fostering for as long as I'm able to when I'm older. I've never really planned on physically having my own, and that's mainly because being pregnant has always really scared me. I've heard it's so painful and just so torturous, and there's so many kids who are already born that need people, and I can adopt for longer than I'll be able to have children, you know what I mean? So and foster too. And I've always planned on doing that in my 30s and 40s. So yeah. Number 6, do you like sports? Yes, I love sports. I don't like watching sports unless it's gymnastics, but my favorite sports are gymnastics and horseback riding. I did gymnastics from the time that I was 6 until I was 17, just about to turn 18. Most of the time I only did tumbling, but it's still gymnastics. I love it so much. I just love gymnastics. And I've been doing horseback riding since I was 11, so that's 8 years. Oh my gosh, that's 8 years. Wow. I've been doing horseback riding for so long. It's still, it's not that it still felt new, but at the time, when you're 11, you don't feel like you're starting it young. I felt like I started it late because most kids who do sports, they start when they're really young. But now that I'm older, I'm yeah, I still started young. Wow. And I've always loved volleyball, I've always loved dance, and I've always loved soccer. My favorite book, that's number 7, favorite book. I have 2 favorite books, The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton and All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I have a few more books that I really like, but those are my favorites. Number 8, favorite color. My favorite colors are purple and blue. 9, favorite holiday. Independence Day has always been my favorite, mainly because it's in summer, and summer is my favorite season. But I also love the entire Christmas season because it's just so positive, and I don't really, winter can sometimes bring on depression for me, but Christmas is always the one thing about winter that can block the depression, which I love so much because it's just so happy and nice. Halloween used to be my favorite, but because I used to be one of those kids that was fascinated with really creepy, scary things, but as I've gotten older, it's just flip-flopped, and it's not that I don't like Halloween anymore, but sadly it's kind of lost the magicalness that it used to have when I was little. Number 10, favorite season. I already said that, it's summer. Fall and spring are always kind of hard for me because I'm someone who gets, like with my anxiety, I kind of get anxiety when the seasons start to change. I don't really know why, but like, I don't know. There's something in like fall and spring are like transition seasons, I feel like. So, I don't know. If there's just, I want to like find out more like psychological reasons for that, but like something about them, it just always offsets me and it feels really strange. So, summer and then winter is going to be next because even though, like, I used to get really, really bad depression in the winter, but one winter that I had was really good, and it's changed the stigma for like each winter for me, so which was really, really good. And so now, even though sometimes there are moments when I get off in the winter, Christmas and like, like YouTube, because YouTube makes me happy, and like just like keeping those things in my mind and stuff, it helps me a lot. So yeah. Food that you couldn't live without, that's number 11. So my favorite food is strawberries, and I also really love pizza, but like something else that I couldn't live without are from Dunkin' Donuts, Big and Toasteds. They are so good and I love them. I don't get them very often, but like someone posted a fake news article. It was a prank of all Dunkin' Donuts closing, and I like genuinely had a panic because I was like, am I not going to be able to get Big and Toasteds anymore because they're so good. But like, they're breakfast sandwiches and they're so good. They're amazing. So it was a joke, by the way. Dunkin' Donuts isn't closing. If anything, they're going to add more of them. But yeah, so those are two things that I would not want to live without. Number 12, have you traveled out of the country? Yes, I did. I have been to Montreal, Quebec, Canada. If you guys have seen my vlogs, then you would know that, but it was the best trip of my life, and I can honestly say that is one of my top 3 favorite memories, I believe, and I would do all of that over again if I had the choice, and I would love to go back there. Number 13, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a dog. She's a black lab mix named Shadow. I think she's laying in her bed right now, but she's very lovely. She's going to be 9 in October. 14, do you have any siblings? No, I do not. I am an only child. Number 15, favorite animal. My favorite animal is a dog, but I also love horses and I love ducks. Ducks are so cute. And I love all animals, but those are just a few of my favorites. 16, your favorite store. Target and AC Moore, I think, are my 2 number 1 favorites. But like, when I'm going to the mall, some stores that I like are like Sephora, Ulta, Charlotte Russe, Bath & Body Works, places like that. 17, your Hogwarts House. Well, I've never taken the official quiz. I know that there's like, I think it's Pottermore, there's an official quiz, but I took a BuzzFeed quiz and it told me that I was a Hufflepuff, so that's cute. Number 18, what is your star sign? I am a Gemini. 19, are you right or left-handed? I am right-handed. 20, do you have any tattoos or piercings? I have 2 ears. I have 2 piercings, 1 in each ear. Well, technically I have 4 because I have 2 ear holes that closed up. I would like to get more. I want to have 3 holes and then maybe cartilage. I don't know. And that's loose. I don't know if I will actually do that or not. And then tattoos, I have not real tattoos. I have ink box tattoos. So I have a dream catcher and I have a flower, and I have a flower on my foot as well. And those are always changing. 21, some of your favorite YouTubers. So I have a lot of YouTubers, but some of the ones that I'm thinking of right now that I love are Dan and Phil, Bethany Moda, Meredith Foster, Graveyard Girl, Cambria Joy, Emma Blackery, Connor Manning, Tati, Ingrid Nilsson, Kathleen Lights, and Don't Be a Sad Panda. So those are some of the ones that I love that I watch a lot. The Shaytards were also my favorite, but we all know how that just shattered. Oh. Alright, 22. Your favorite TV shows. I don't watch TV, but when I do, I am watching probably Food Network, anything that's on there really. But I really like Ree Drummond. She's so sweet, and I love Cupcake Wars. And I love Animal Planet. I've always loved Animal Planet. The very first show that I ever watched was The Crocodile Hunter. It was my favorite show. I loved him so much. That was such a good show. And I love watching Animal Cops. Although sometimes it makes me angry and I want to beat people up, but it's a good show. And I always am watching old Disney shows too. I love Lizzie McGuire. That's probably one of my favorites. Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, favorites. 23, who are your celebrity crushes? Or it says for one celebrity crush, but I don't have just one. So Dan Howell is number 1. And let's see, I used to have a crush on Christina Grimmie. And I used to have a crush on Cole Sprouse and Jake Short. Those were long ago, back in the Disney days. 24, favorite quote. Alright, so I have a few of them, and I compiled them all onto my laptop. So I'm just going to read you some of my favorites. So one of the YouTubers that I love, Don't Be a Sad Panda, when I first started getting into her channel, she shared a quote that is one of her favorites, and I actually used it for my senior quote in high school. I don't know who it's by, but it's, everyone wants happiness, no one wants pain, but you can't have a rainbow without a little rain. I just like it because it's so true. And it's not until you get out of the bad times that you realize that the bad times are there to give you the good times, which is so amazing, and I love it. By the way, I did compile a lot of them, but there still might be some that I'm forgetting about, because I have a bunch of song lyrics that I also love, and more quotes, but I'm just going to read you what I have right here. The next one is by my favorite artist, Frida Kahlo, and it's, I love you more than my own skin, and even though you don't love me the same way, you love me anyways, don't you? And if you don't, I'll always have the hope that you do, and I'm satisfied with that. Love me a little, I adore you. I don't know, I just really like that quote. Next we have from Eleanor in Park by Rainbow Rowell. Eleanor was right. She never looked nice. She looked like art, and art wasn't supposed to look nice. It was supposed to make you feel something. Next we have some from All the Bright Places. You are all the colors in one, at full brightness. You make me lovely, and it's so lovely to be lovely to the one I love. She is oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. The same elements that are inside the rest of us, but I can't help thinking she's more than that, and she's got other elements going on that no one's ever heard of. Ones that make her stand apart from everybody else. I feel this brief panic as I think, what would happen if one of those elements malfunctioned or just stopped working altogether? I make myself push this aside and concentrate on the feel of her skin until I no longer see molecules but violet. I am on the highest branch. We are written in paint. I believe in signs, the glow of ultraviolet, a lake, a prayer. It's so lovely to be lovely in private. You know what I like about you, Finch? You're interesting. You're different, and I can talk to you. Don't let that go to your head. You know what I like about you, ultraviolet remarkable? Everything. And then the last couple are from The Outsiders. The classic, Stay Gold, Pony Boy, Stay Gold. That's my favorite, and I think that's my favorite poem too. It's really nice. It seemed funny to me that the sunset she saw from her patio and the one I saw from the back steps was the same one. Maybe the two different worlds we lived in weren't so different. We saw the same sunset. I've been thinking about it, and that poem, that guy who wrote it, that guy that wrote it, he meant you're gold when you're a kid. Like green, when you're a kid everything's new, dawn. It's just when you get used to everything that it's day. Like the way you dig sunsets, Pony. That's gold. Keep that way. It's a good way to be. I just love all of those. So yeah, those are some of my favorite quotes. And then 25, what is your dream job? So my dream job is definitely a YouTuber, but I do also want to be a teacher. And I'm a teacher now, and I'm going to school to be a teacher. So I cannot wait to be able to do all of those things that I love. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't really know who I'm going to tag, but if I do, you'll hear about it. So I'm going to leave Sarah's channel in the description, along with whoever I decide to tag and all of the questions. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please leave video requests in the comments. Tell me what you thought of this video. Please click the thumbs up button if you liked it. and subscribe if you're not already. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye!